Hello, this is Market Space. I am Killsphere. This will be my final broadcast. Apologies for the sudden nature of my departure, but I have been afforded an impossible opportunity to return to my people and, hopefully, determine how we can become beings made to build instead of destroy. I arrived in your universe with a mission and purpose to catalog this cosmos in preparation for its end. But its beauty changed me. Its people battered me. And now I leave you, confident in this. This cosmos has no end. The story continues. All of my love, and good luck.
Every culture's calendar is different because no two planetary or solar orbits are the same. And because of all of these different calendars, every day is someone's major holiday. When the Lighthouse was established, a new calendar had to be created in order to coordinate throughout the fleet. Most cultures still practice their own individual calendars as well, but the universally agreed upon calendar has only one holiday. A holiday everyone in the fleet observes together. Tonight is New Year's Eve. BB, Trip, and Chase, you are back at the Lighthouse in the Chaos Command Center, and you have just finished your debrief of the Lalara mission. Present are Kimberly, Osh, Jolliver, Berlin, and Kimberly has a bit of a lump in her throat and says, I'm not going to lie to you, this is a loss. Sorry, no, I don't want to diminish what you have done. What you have done as a team is incredible. You have prevented the destruction of everything. And Killsphere knew what they were doing, and, well, if anyone deserved to go home, it was them. It appears that the timeline is holding, but we have sent in a bootstraps team just to ensure that the hyper theory is still invented, but it does look like that overall this was successful. And just know that I'm so proud of you, and this fleet appreciates everything, the sacrifice. All right, now on to business. And she stands up. Team, we have to decide something. You have to decide who is going to be your new captain. I will not make this a decision. This is a team decision. But one of you will have to take over for Killsphere.
Not it.
Let's not. We don't need to rush into anything. We can just kind of take our time with that.
That's fair. This is a big decision. And with that, she says that obviously, because of your successful mission, each of you have been given 4 cred. And then above the table, there's no heat or entanglements from this mission. There's no one left to exhibit revenge upon you right now. And then Kimberly says, we do have a bit of lighter news. Jolliver has been promoted to your crew chief. Obviously, the position was recently vacated. So when it comes to repairs for the Vagabond, Jolliver will be your point person. And Jolliver stands up and says, team, very excited to work with you. I have a bunch of big ideas. I'm thinking bigger engines. I'm thinking faster travel. I have a lot of ideas. But you have any ideas, you come to me. More than happy to make this the best environment that you could possibly imagine.
Well, I mean, if you come in at us with certified bangers like bigger and faster, then I look forward to see what you bring to us next.
Jolliver is the scientist who came up with the painting flames on the side, Fury of Speed. I gotta say.
I think we could probably use a more robust med bay. That would be my thought, but...
Oh, yes, I saw that it went a little haywire on the last mission. I'll be sure to patch it all up. But yes, if you have any ideas, please, I'd be more than happy to help implement them.
That seems like a good one. We get banged up a lot, so maybe having some better equipment to fix ourselves up would be good.
And Jolliver produces like a digital clipboard and says, added to the top of my list.
And when we do look for... I'm sorry to have to bring this up so soon, but when we do look for another crew member, maybe somebody who's a little better at that stuff might be useful for us.
I would like to add to your list a backup generator, just because we've lost power in the past, but we have definitely a lot of uses for it. So I look forward to collaborating with you, Jolliver. And BB saddles over and extends her paw for a little bit of a handshake.
Jolliver's culture doesn't know about handshakes, so he takes a moment and says, "Oh, I got it. I think I." And he puts the palm of his hand like just straight out, like not touching yours. Like, you'll have to help me from here.
BB takes his hand. Okay, just making sure. I was like, could be
It's a paw-ish hand.
paw, and grasps it, and then slowly moves it up and down.
Oh, this is delightful.
Goes back,
okay.
removes her paw, gives a slight tap like a high five, goes in for Nux, and then realizes this is too complicated, and she backs up.
Okay, if you could send me the choreography, I will be happy to learn it, and we can work this out. I'll put that on my list as well.
Yes, I'll send you a really important Disney film that has a dance sequence in it. It's got one actress, but she plays two sisters. We'll watch it together, and then we'll do this dance sequence. I got you, Jolliver.
Jolliver looks you straight in the eye and says, "What is Disney?"
It's okay. I'll teach you. I had to learn myself.
I like the idea of like in the time period you're from, Disney is now like mythology, or it's like the way that like we would look at like Greek myths and they're like, oh, this was the legend of in the early days when animals first started talking around humans.
Yes, absolutely. That was my train of thought, is that it's like their oral history. It's like, oh, these are how animals first interacted with humans and could talk with them.
Humans built great monuments to their Mickey Mouse in the lands of Florida and California.
I'm thinking of the like hostile architecture, nuclear design stuff. Like, do not go any further. No mice survive. There is no honor in this place. It is like,
You must be this tall to enter.
It's overrun by like gorillas and giraffes and like it is a zootopia, you might say.
Unless we're in Europe, in which case it's Zootropolis.
Zootropolis, yeah. This is random. Here's an idea that I had: is we've had two situations now where our communications have gotten knocked out, and they're kind of important to us. So I was thinking, like, we have technology here for the mailbox, so we know there is a way that we can communicate across time and space. So what if we could have that? Like, what if on the ship you could make like a mini mailbox, and then we could have communicators for the team that use that technology, like, to talk to each other regardless of what's like. So in case, I don't know, a space wizard attacks us in the middle of nowhere, we don't have to go to the center of the universe to get help. Or I don't know, if we're on a planet where somebody else gets put in, well, if one person's on a planet and then the rest of the team is in another dimension, maybe we don't have to use emojis and dances to talk to each other.
I like that idea. What we need is some kind of mobile communication device that is like trans-temporal. It can kind of communicate through time and space, like some kind of like, we could call it, this is just off the top of my head, a T-Mobile.
Yeah, that would work for me. Yeah.
Makes me think of a talkie-walkie. I like your thoughts.
We talk and we walk at the same time.
Exactly.
You can see it over a visual horizon. So a virtual horizon. A Verizon. This bit is, someone just killed a horse in front of me. This is wild. I better beat it.
You really sprinted to the finish on this bit. Wow. Okay.
We'll get Alphonse, Terry, and...
Hey, Michael, thanks for giving me that boost there.
All I hear are crickets.
The crickets are all at Carphone Warehouse. I have to put it every time because it's the silliest.
We just all have a singular idea.
Oh! While we're here, by the way, this is going to be set up for downtime action later. Chase has like a rucksack with something heavy in it.
Riley?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, and you can only answer one word response. And first thought, is Chase's helmet on or off?
Off.
Okay. The doors of the command center fly open. Mom! And in the doorway is a woman in her mid-50s, teal hair, pulled back in the tightest bun you have ever seen on a living person. Tell me you didn't put her on the team. And Mary Sue, your mom, Nat Gordon, makes eye contact with you in the command center. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. And she turns right back to Kimberly and says, Mom, of all of the stupid things you have ever done, you knew Nat, now is not the time to do this. No, now is exactly the time. I told you that I did not want my daughter on your merry band of misfits, and they keep screaming at each other.
Hey, Mom, first of all, I'm an adult. Second of all, you haven't talked to me in months. I was dead to you. But guess what? I just saved the fucking universe. So maybe you can chill out and stop yelling at Grandma.
Honey, I am glad to see you, but now is not the time for you to give me a lecture, okay? You have been poisoned by this woman your entire life. I know, but look, I know the things that you think you're doing are great, but what you are doing is you are putting yourself in danger, and I will not allow you to do this any longer.
Oh, I don't think you can make that decision. You kicked me out. Remember? You told me that I didn't belong in your home anymore. So you can't come in here now and find the one place where I landed and tell me that I can't be here either. If you wanted to be my mom, maybe you should have showed up when I got in trouble like Grandma did. And I get up and I walk out of the room.
Don't you walk away from me. Don't you? And she turns back to Kimberly and says, I knew you would turn her against me. This has always been. And Kimberly and Nat teleport away. And
thank God they left.
I almost ran out of popcorn.
Chase, where are you going?
I step out into the immediate hallway instead of teleporting away. I kind of like open the door and go out, and then I walk out. And like once I'm out of earshot and eye line, like my bravado of standing up to my mom has like faded, and instead I like suddenly like start having like slow like panicked breaths, and I kind of like back up against the closest wall, and I like hit it and like just slide down it. And now like the weight of everything that's happened recently, of like losing like my closest friend on the crew, no offense to everybody else, but losing Killsphere, plummeting to a strange planet, that kind of stuff, and like almost dying in space with Wizard, like my dad blowing me off when I was trying to get help from him, and then like kind of being outed or outing myself accidentally in front of everybody as who I am. I think it's all just like hitting me right now, and so I'm like on the ground just kind of having like a basically a panic attack, or just kind of like this huge anxiety thing is happening to me right now.
BB and Trip, what do you do?
I think with the people having teleported away, I think I turn to see where Chase has gone, and I think I can see you like through the doorway, and I think I'm going to walk over and just kind of sit down next to you, and then I'm not really looking at you, but I am kind of trying to be present, and I say, when was the last time you ate?
I think it was at the cocktail party. It was like, it looked like sushi, but it was like a piece of meat with like a cream sauce wrapped in it, and it had a pickle in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Well, doesn't seem like you've had anything substantial for a while. And I reach into my jacket and I pull out a protein bar, like a cookies and cream protein bar. And I say, you should probably, listen, you're not yourself when you're hungry. You should, no, I seriously, I say, listen, you haven't eaten in a while. Get this in you and then have a proper meal later. But like, you need to eat.
I nod and I take the bar from you, and I don't immediately eat it. I kind of just like hold it and kind of like tap it nervously against my like chest as I'm like sitting here, like, kind of like rocking a little bit. And I go, thanks.
You want to talk about what just happened?
It's just up until my whole life, I can't do anything right, and I'm always this failure here, and I'm always this person that everyone expects to do some great thing because I'm Kimberly Gordon's granddaughter, and I'm Nat and Osan Gordon's daughter, and I'm supposed to pick up this legacy, and I haven't done anything with it, and everyone sees anything I do as trouble and as a failure. And finally, Trip, I was able to cut a space for myself on this team where I didn't have to be Mary Sue Gordon. I got to be Chase Variant, and people liked Chase Variant, and they rooted for Chase Variant, and they were excited when she came back from a successful mission, and I got to just do what I was good at, and it mattered. And now it's right back to being fuck up Mary Sue Gordon. It doesn't fucking, and the one being who always believed that I could do whatever I wanted to do and succeed, they're gone. And they didn't even say goodbye to me. They just left.
I think one of the kind of most cruelest things about people leaving, whether they move on to other things, or whether they pass away, or a third possibility that I'm not entirely sure exists even, is that we've been taught by like books and films and comics and things like there's this like narrative at the end, like everything kind of ties together, like you get this big goodbye, and the reality is that's not what happens most of the time. Sometimes people just disappear, and that sucks. That really sucks. And we have to find a way to kind of exist in a world with a hole in it. But I think one of the things that you need to ask yourself right now about how you're being treated by your mum and your grandmother and your dad and all of these things that people are expecting of you is, have they seen Brian? Because I haven't seen him in... No, I'm kidding. No, seriously though, the actual thing I want to say is that you're holding yourself to standards that have been set by other people, right? And when those standards are inconsistent, like you just said that your mum expects you to do great things, and then she just laid into you just then for doing great things. To me, that cancels those two opinions out, right? At that point, it doesn't matter. The question is not what are you meeting the expectations of other people. Are you meeting your expectations? Are you doing what you want to do? Are you the person that you want to be? Are you the person that Killsphere, that they believed that you were? That's what's important.
I don't know if I know the answer to that question.
Well, I think one of the lucky things that we have existed at the end of time is that we have literally all the time in the universe to figure out who we are and who we get to be.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
The door to the command center opens and Nat comes out and she sees her daughter on the floor and says, "Don't trust her. She lies. She will lie to you and she will break your heart. Call your father. He misses you." And she walks away.
Before you go, when was the last time you ate?
Well, at the cocktail party there were these pieces of meat and there was like a pickle. I don't know.
I don't even wait for it. I toss a protein bar in her direction.
She catches it with surprisingly like good reflexes.
Oh, I really wanted the anime. It just slaps flat into her face.
You know, I flipped the coin in my head. Keep an eye on my daughter, and she walks away.
She doesn't need anyone to keep an eye on her. She does. I think she's gone.
I'm eating the bar you gave me at this point. Yeah, I'm like, and I'm realizing how hungry I actually am. So like, you look back at me and like, it's basically gone at this point. Like, yeah.
Did you inhale that? Where did that go?
So I would say probably during this time, BB's kind of paddled off with Jolliver towards the vagabond and then split off from them while they're doing upgrades. And she grabbed Doreen, first of all, which is reminder to everybody, Doreen's the bliss slime. She's gone into the galley area and she's making homemade stew from her home planet, obviously with humanoid friendly ingredients instead of just sticks. But I think that's what she's doing right now, is that she also knows that food is love. So probably getting everybody settled for that is what she's doing in the meantime.
Okay, so let's go to downtime.
Oh, this is perfect then. I think part of my downtime activity, since she's not done cooking, is going to be cooking with Doreen, because you need to indulge in your vice to relieve stress, right?
Yes.
And BB, for once, actually has a little bit of stress. So
okay,
haha.
I like this. I like you engaging with your slime in an activity to.
I think this is fun.
Yeah.
She's got some New Year's related activities
Why don't
she
you
has planned.
Go ahead and make a vice roll then.
Quick reminder for us, since it's been a second, as to like mechanics. Oh, I forgot, my holy book is in the bag. I apologize for the rustling noise. Clear stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vice roll, resistance roll, worst attribute rating. Oh boy, let's see. Okay, so because I have 3 in resolve, which is my lowest, I roll 3 dice.
Okay.
That seems to be right? Yes.
Yes.
Clear stress equal to your highest die result.
So how much stress do you have going into this roll?
I have 3 stress going... Oh, let me talk into the mic. I have 3 stress going into this roll, and I will be rolling 3 die. So hopefully I don't overindulge, but it should be pretty easy, actually. Oh, poo.
So what's your highest number?
Yeah. That's why I said poo. It's the one time I don't want to roll a 6, but I did.
Okay.
So I overindulged by a lot.
Wow.
By 3?
I think once you overindulge, it's
I'm just overindulged. Oh, she is in the sauce. Well, that makes sense, though, because she released Doreen, who is the bliss slime. So I think Doreen is working overtime because she's probably been trapped for a while. So she's built up a lot of those very heady serotonin happy feelings. And BB is a little high.
Okay. I am going to say that because you overindulged, you are going to engage in a rash action. Okay? So you have to reduce your number of cred by 4. And if you can't...
Ooh, snap.
And if you can't, the crew is going to take a debt of 2.
No, I can.
Okay. So let's just say that while you were blissed out on Bliss Slime, you got a little too blissed and you went on to the space warehouse site and you spent 4 cred on cases of mystery slime.
And holders for them.
Yes.
Jars for them.
Yeah.
She, for some reason, BB usually, as I've explained before, she harvests that from whatever she finds. So this is the one time she saw, ooh, shiny. And it had a little not copyrighted gopher on it with a little cap, and may run some sort of truck stop or something, and just it called to her. She had to have it in her little
Toothies.
Doreen, can you believe they still have Toothies merchandise? Do you remember that, Doreen? Those awesome Toothy Nuggets.
I'm only about 6 weeks old, so no.
Doreen, let me tell you. And BB just goes on a tangent about Toothies.
All right, who's next for a downtime activity?
Michael? I'll go next. Now, I do have stress as a human being, but also Trip.
It goes by the name of Dan Peck.
We weren't going to talk about that on mic. So I do have 2 stress as Trip Odometer and 90,000 as Benjamin Paddon. But I'm also trying to avoid my vice right now. So I have to, right now, I'm just going to live with that stress.
Just like the rest of us.
So what are my other options for downtime?
Acquire asset, craft, indulge vice, lay low, long-term project.
Oh, I have a long-term,
repair, or train.
Remind me, because it's been a while since we touched upon my long-term project. I know that I had asked an NPC whose name I did not write down to do research into how to change the past without causing universe-destroying paradox.
So you've been working with Grawl. And last you met with Grawl, you had 2 out of your 8 pies filled in with your project.
Sure did.
And you gave Grawl 2 cred. Grawl said to you, basically, give me as much cred as you can. I'm going to try to figure out what it is that I can, but money talks.
Okay.
So that was the last encounter you had with Grawl.
Where am I most likely to find Grawl?
You are most likely to find Grawl in the gym. We have established he's a bit of a gym rat.
I'm going to go to the gym.
All right, and you're there, and several people are working on different various body configuration machines to make those body configurations sexy and strong. And Grawl is doing. I always picture Grawl to be like. I think I described him as reptilian, but I always picture him more to be like a wolf man. So let's just combine the two. He is a reptilian wolf man.
Brilliant.
And he is doing the equivalent of 1-arm pull-ups, and he sees you.
Can I make a pitch?
Yes.
He calls them Grawl-ups.
Not to anyone, but inside, yes.
All right, well, had to try.
I hear a voice of someone who is gone. What?
Can he do that so that he can give 1-arm uppies to people? Like, he literally can grab people with 1 arm and just hoist them up.
He's pulling himself up with 1 arm and then lifting other people with the other.
Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah. Normally Grawl likes to work alone, but when trying to impress everyone at the gym, you do whatever stupid thing you can think of.
It's New Year's.
Yeah.
He's got to look good for the new year.
Yeah, totally. And Trip, when you walk in, Grawl clocks you immediately and not so gingerly accidentally drops the person that they are holding, but he enthusiastically does a swinging, not a flip, but swings and lands on his feet and runs over to you quickly and says, Trip, oh, I'm so glad I saw you. Come here. We got to talk. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, I've been in the Vagabond in the past, so you just missed me.
by a couple millennia, I'm sure. Look, we need to talk somewhere quietly. Come with me into this room. No one ever uses it. And he leads you into the room full of treadmills because treadmills are terrible.
And every treadmill is in use for the first time in century. No, what's up?
It's New Year's.
Look, I was hoping to bump into you at the party tonight, but I'm glad I saw you now. Okay, so I used that cred you gave me, and it wasn't able to do a lot, but I found something. So I'm going to have you make your project roll right now to determine how good this information is.
All right. Remind me what the project roll is.
So you're going to pick an action like normal, and you're going to roll that action, and then a 1, 2, or 3 is 1 segment, 4 or 5 is 2, a 6 is 3, and critical gives you 5.
Okay. So I just have to pick like what is appropriate?
Yeah. So because you outsource this, I'm going to say that this is going to be more of a social skill.
Okay. I'm going to make this sway.
Okay.
Which is 1. Okay, 2.
So one more segment of your project clock fills in.
Yeah, it's only taken us a year.
Okay. So I know this isn't much, but it might be a lot. So I told you that there was one timeline extraction mission that, for whatever reason, was inaccessible. Well, someone tried to access it, and in doing so, I was able to find out the name of the mission. And he looks you square in the face. The name of the timeline extraction mission is just referred to as Mission 91.
Mission 91.
Look, I wish there was more I could do, but I tried my best. I think, unfortunately, this is as far as I will be able to help you with this project, but Grawl takes a moment and says, I'm trying to work on myself, especially for the new year. And
I can tell,
I feel like I owe you an apology. I know our relationship started aggressive and, well, I was selling you drugs, but I've actually really enjoyed working with you on this. And he extends a hand. He does know how to handshake. He extends a hand and says, look, if you ever need me for something like this again, please give me a call. But unfortunately, I've hit the end of what I can do. And he's looking at that hand like, please take it.
There's a moment I snap his hand right off the end of his arm. No, there's a moment of hesitation, and then I think I just shake Growl's hand, and I say, yeah, and listen, just don't sell me any more help, yeah?
Oh, I mean, I couldn't if I wanted to. I'm out. But yeah, I mean, look, I know this is the beginning of a friendship, but I will absolutely respect this request.
Appreciate that.
And you know what? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Now, if you'll excuse me, and he kisses his bicep, I have to go to the bathroom.
That is the single most horrific thing. I'm going to need some of my money back now, actually. I think I've
I'm rethinking this friendship thing, actually.
Yeah. Can I unshake your hand?
I discovered, because I was going to do the same thing you did, and unfortunately I have to give you homework as well. I was going to not indulge my vice because I thought it made sense for Chase to be stressed. However, if you don't indulge your vice, you gain a stress based on how many levels of trauma you have. So if you have any trauma, you take it. I cannot take another level of stress right now because I'll be more than halfway across if I do that. So I'm going to indulge, but you also have less stress than me. It would be a lot harder for me to take more than it would be for you. But I'm going to indulge my vice. I think I'm so pissed off about what happened to my mom and all that kind of stuff that I think I just need to be not at Chaos Central right now. Mm-hmm. And so I go back to the plunge, but I'm introducing a brand new sport to the plunge, which is I have made a better version of the space surfboard that I created to go to on the rocket. And basically now all the same debris and hazards are in the plunge, but now I'm being pulled by a little speed buoy thing, and I have to avoid all the hazards and not get hit by them. And that's what I'm doing is this it's kind of it's like a wakeboarding obstacle course, but it's in space. And yeah.
Go ahead and make your vice roll, please.
Okay. So my lowest is insight, which I think makes sense that my stress is reading people and emotions. So it makes sense. So I get to roll 2 for that, and I need to roll less than 4. So let's see how this goes. I did not roll less than 4. I rolled 7. Because you add them together, right?
No, you take the highest.
Take the highest. Okay, so I did exactly my amount. Okay, cool. So I did not overindulge. I got exactly my stress cleared.
Great. Once you're finished, the facilitator of the plunge, and let's give this person a name.
I am the facilitator of the plunge.
It is I, Plunge.
Plunge.
The facilitator of the plunge, Antron Sizzles.
God damn, why do I even bother pitching? Shit.
Well,
man.
mine was worse because mine was IC Berg. So
That's
I don't know if that's worse.
So, Antron, Mr. Sizzles.
Please. Mr. Sizzles
Please,
was my,
please.
Mr. Sizzles was my mother's name. Now that my restaurants are all closed, I've moved on to other ventures. But don't worry, once you've finished the plunge, you can still get a delicious baked potato from our baked potato bar.
I will have my revenge on my old foe, John Shaky.
After your new venture, Antron approaches you and says, "MSG, you always impress me. I gotta say, this new game you come up with, we are gonna put places where people sit in the seats because not everybody has an ass. I know that because I'm Antron Sizzles."
I love where you sit is in a seat.
Okay.
I like that you saw the bit we were doing with the voice and like, you know what? That's the voice now. That's what we're doing. All right. If that's not Antron Sizzles, I don't know who is.
I was gonna say, I think we all bullied Dan into doing Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was imagining the guy in Roadhouse with the white suit. And like I got a bouncer here. He do philosophy.
You know, you're certainly impressive out there, but I think you might also have a knack for design. Have you ever thought about maybe coming and working for us behind the scenes, designing some of the more extreme activities that people here in the fleet can partake in?
I mean, I will be open to it, but I do currently have a job that's kind of important. So,
Oh, don't worry, it would only be part-time, and we could work around your schedule. I just figured
I've heard that before.
I just figured I would give you, let's say, 10% of the gate.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I didn't even think about it. Wow, that just happened. Okay, yeah.
I'm just surprised you didn't negotiate. All right, 10% it is. All right.
Damn it. Why don't I understand capitalism? Our society shouldn't have any of it, but apparently we do. Yeah.
And I'm going to say that you have a new contact, Antron Sizzles,
Okay.
purveyor of dangerous activities, is
Love it.
now one of your contacts.
I gotta start thinking of more and more dangerous events to have during downtimes.
Death bowl. It's bowling, but if you don't get a strike, you die.
Chase has him on speed dial now.
Yeah.
Knife ball.
I need that action, man. Give me that rush.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Antron Sizzles. Please leave your name and moniker at the tone. I realize a moniker is a name, but how do you record this? Oh, dang it.
God damn it, where's the butt?
All right, Trip, you got another downtime activity.
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue with my long-term project. So I want to try to find out more about Mission 91. And for listeners, because I was just reminded of this by Riley, for listeners who may have forgotten, we were told about Mission 91 a while ago. We were told it was classified, and we didn't get to follow up on that thread for two reasons. Number one, the station was attacked, and then number two, Killsphere was going to tell you, and then they didn't.
Yeah.
So everyone's glaring at Michael right now. Michael, can you bring Killsphere back for like 6 minutes?
Is Killsphere here with us right now? Could Killsphere tell us a thing or two about some stuff?
Listen, in my defense,
Michael gets pulled to another dimension.
This is Michael's last podcast.
That was great. I love that sound. Can we get one of those for safety?
We're going to now have the Michael scream, which is going to become part of all future film projects.
Perfect.
It's TM, property of Good Chaotic.
you have to pay us.
It's like the birthday song we get.
Yeah. Every time you use it, we get 12 cents. Fuck off. Bye. Thank you, I mean.
All right, Trip.
I'm going to go back to the Vagabond, and I want to ask Beat Boop, because I guess now with Killsphere gone, Beat Boop is the longest serving member of Chaos, right? So if anyone knows anything, it might be Beat Boop. So I'm going to step onto the Vagabond, and I'm going, "Oi, Beat Boop!
Hi, Trip. What's up?
Hi. So there was a bit of a conversational thread that got left hanging that we were going to pick up with Killsphere, and that hasn't happened. So I figure you might be the next person to ask. What's Mission 91?
Beep Boop appears in their smattering hologram form in front of you and says, I don't know. What is Mission 91?
I was hoping you tell me.
Give me a second. And you see like the like data basically transferring, like you can see them thinking, and Beep Boop says, I have no record of Mission 91. What is it?
Well, I guess it's a heavily classified mission from a ways ago. And I've been led to believe that there might be some information in there that might be of benefit to me. Is there anything you can do, like, if maybe it's not in your data banks, is there anything you can do to, because it's classified, apparently, even the bigwigs upstairs don't have access to that information. And I know that, you and I have gotten quite, we have a kind of a professional working relationship, you being largely the autopilot and me being the
manual pilot?
The manual pilot, yeah. The meat pilot, if you will. And I think, I'm not going to say that again because that's a horrible configuration of words and I feel bad for saying them. But what is there anything that you can do to help? Is there anything you can do to help?
I don't know. Let's find out. Make a roll, please.
So I guess this is going to be another, because it's a long-term project. So I guess my check here would be command, right? Because I'm. It
is completely your call because you're working with Beep Boop right now. Your action roll determines how, like, the part you are playing in this.
Okay, and I want to confirm to make sure I'm doing these rolls correctly. So I would be going, if I'm going by command, I'm just going by the pip under command. I'm not doing like a resolve roll or a prowess roll. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. Well, I'm good at 2. I'm good at 2s today. If you need a 2, I have got you covered.
Okay, with the 2, you're going to fill in one more piece of your long-term project clock.
It is done.
Beep Boop is accessing the Lighthouse mainframe, and very quickly they can determine that there is no information about Mission 91. But then they start doing a deeper dive, and they begin checking the more individual files, and just like when Chase and BB stumbled across Mission 91, the information about this is not where it was expected. They had, Trip doesn't know this, but they had found it while accessing computer in their office. And Beep Boop chimes in and says, okay, Trip, I have located where the file is. I am being bounced off of it, and someone knows I'm here. And Beep Boop immediately reappears in front of you and says, There were countermeasures coming after me. Not like the ones that you told me about from the digital plane, but something didn't want me to do that. But someone is aware that there is poking around happening with this. Unfortunately, I can't get any further. But where did you hear about this?
There was a little conversation I had with Graal about a thing we've been working on.
Well, what thing? Maybe if you tell me what the thing is, I can help.
All right. I've been trying to find a way of traveling back in time to change a historical event without causing a temporal paradox.
You're talking about timeline, and Beep Boop, like, is in pain for a second. Beep Boop can't even finish the term. Oh, excuse me. You're talking about timeline. Time. Excuse me. And Beep Boop has to retreat back into the computer and says, something is wrong with this. Trip, I'm sorry. I can't help you anymore. I risk my personal safety. I'm sorry.
What a shame that Team Chaos doesn't know anything about risking personal safety. I'm not going to take it personally. I get it. I get it.
I mean, I can push through if you want.
No, listen, I don't want you to cause yourself harm on my account, but I think this is useful information. I don't think I'm going to get much further on my own. And I don't think I'm going to get much further on my own, so I think I'm probably at some point going to bring this to the group. So don't let me forget to do that.
Okay. BB?
BB is finishing up details in the kitchen. She's still high as a kite. And during those moments, usually crafting and baking goes hand in hand. So she's dipping pretzels into chocolate to make logs. And that's purpose is because for her tradition that she's incorporated from Earth is that she makes a log cabin and a sort of water scene with important people. She makes little figurines out of fondant or chocolate, whatever she has close to her. Maybe there are certain important people that come every year, so she's made little junk trinkets out of different collectibles to shape like them. So there's 2 little beavers to represent her parents, and we're closing in on her while she's making a new figurine. It's in a cylindrical shape that she's going to be adding to the structure this year.
What color M&M are you using?
Red.
Yeah.
It's a peanut M&M
Oh,
because
perfect.
it's perfectly sized.
Well, the peanut butter M&Ms are like perfectly round.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one. Yes, let's make them the peanut butter ones.
Hell yeah.
And from a mechanical perspective, what downtime activity are you pursuing?
I think that she is acquiring a new skill
Okay.
because, so I don't know how it's going to work, but she's gaining culinary skills, and I hope some way that this will help with her resolve in swaying people, because BB talks a lot from her heart, but she's garbage at it, apparently, according to my stats right now.
I love this. The way to someone's heart is through their stomach.
Yeah.
So let's call this a what is it? A train roll. 'Cause
Okay.
You don't have to roll for train. You just take the
There you
stat.
go. Okay, great, perfect.
So you just add a point to your resolve.
Oh,
Thank you, Riley.
Sweet. So she's doing that, and she's slowly putting together the little log cabin, and there's a little lake, and she puts her beaver parents first by the cabin and pats them each a little bit on the head. She has Doreen do ambiance. I don't know what that means in slime terms, but I'm guessing the slime kind of like a gelatinous cube moves objects.
You're dosing your food.
Yeah, why not? She's high. She is not all there right now, so if there is slime contamination, she's not aware of it.
Perfect.
There's somebody in the deck right now who's like, I was just trying to get off slime, and now you got me back into it.
I love this.
you, baby.
Once she has
3 years of slime variety down the drain.
Oh my gosh. Once she finishes her structure, she takes it with her to her room, and it's like an ofrenda, but that's in a lot of different cultures. I know Vietnamese have shrines in that they keep in their houses sometimes that have people's pictures. So she puts it in that little location with glowing jars of slime around it. It's very picturesque and aesthetic, and we'll come back to what she does with that later.
I love it.
But that's her downtime right now.
Okay, Chase.
I think I go back to Berlin and I see if we can make any progress on the space curtain tracking project.
Berlin is let's see, where's Berlin? Let's put her somewhere interesting.
Farmers market? Holiday farmers market? Holiday market.
Holiday
market.
Love it. Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Berlin is strolling through an area of the lighthouse that is designated for a New Year's holiday market, and it a lot like the crafts that BB was doing. A lot of people celebrate the New Year by making things, and this is an opportunity for people of different cultures to show their different creations. There are different native fruits and vegetables. There's all sorts of things, and it's all on offer. People can do it, and Berlin is checking out these. They're kind of like dragon fruit type fruit, but they are singing, and they are orange. And they are perfectly harmonized, and then
I am walking through the market, and I'm kind of like, while we're on the topic of singing fruit, if there were a bunch of strange woodland type creatures in puppet form singing as I walk through the market, they'll be singing about what a crabby old curmudgeon I am. I am not in the New Year's spirit. I am grumpy. I am humbugging my way through it. And they're going, there goes Mrs. Grumpy. There goes Mrs. Waste.
You hear a little voice go, my parents told me never to eat singing vegetables or fruit.
And so Chase has eaten a few fruits. Anyway, I'm kind of grumpy. I'm not feeling the New Year's spirit, but I'm looking for Berlin, and this is where the system says that she is. So I approach her and I go, "Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your shopping time, but
oh
I just
no,
got
it's
back."
fine. I'm just browsing. New Year's doesn't really mean a lot to my people. My internal clock just rolls over. So, but I just like to see the cool things. What's going on?
Yeah, it's great. I was just hoping to see if we've made any progress on the old space wizard thing while I was gone.
Go ahead and make a roll, please.
Okay. So I don't know what I would roll for this because I'm seeing if she did it. So I guess maybe sway. 'Cause I'm trying to get her to do this. Okay. Okay. The highest I have is a 4.
So you will fill in 2 segments
Okay.
of your clock.
That's about halfway through it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That project, I mean, it is taking a lot longer than I expected. Unfortunately, it's still going to take a little bit of time, but as soon as I have an answer for you, I will ping you.
Great.
Yeah. Hey, look, I know you're not really feeling this, but can I treat you to a juice? And the singing oranges all gulp at once.
I appreciate that offer, but even I'm not going to drink a living thing in front of it. Yeah.
They all, phew.
So make sure you kill them first. No. I think I appreciate the offer, but yeah, that's the line even I'm not going to cross right now.
May you have a good New Year's too, lady.
Thank you.
On one of the levels of the lighthouse, there is a massive ballroom with a high ceiling, and one of the walls is clear through which it is safe to observe the last star in the universe. And tonight is New Year's Eve, so of course there is a New Year's Eve party. People from all over the fleet are here, showing off their various New Year's customs. Some people are singing, some are dancing, some people are bringing food, people have different attire. Ash and Jolliver are naked. It's fine, you don't see anything. It's very PG. But their tradition is that this is what you wear in the new year. You come into the new year as you are. And it is just a wonderful mashup of different celebrations of the new year. And the Lighthouse has a bit of an unofficial tradition of its own. In the middle of the room, there is a creation space, and people can bring whatever it is they want. And ultimately what this is a group art project, and it is made up of bits and bobs and heirlooms and things that are no longer important, but it is just made up of different things that people in the Lighthouse have contributed to it. And what is done with this every year, it is then scanned, and a holographic projection is put in its place, and all of the items are then used to become practical things that the fleet that are necessary for the fleet. It's very much a renewal ceremony and celebrating all of the things that we are together. BB, are you bringing your construction piece to this New Year's party, or does a version of that come with you?
Actually, I think in the spirit of Killsphere, BB's actually going to bring her acceptance letter into Chaos that has Killsphere's signature, which is just a seared hole in the paper.
The whole letter says you are in Chaos, and it's almost like it's written in crayon because there is no official acceptance, but Killsphere knew that you needed this, and it has become dear to you.
I love that it just says you are in chaos. Like, that's the letter.
There's no punctuation.
Yeah. No, the punctuation is the sear mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. She brings that to the art installation because she has a little separate ceremony for her and her little slimes later with the art piece that they've made together, edible art piece that they've made together.
And as you are placing this letter into the art installation, you hear someone clearing their throat behind you. And this is a throat clear that you know incredibly well. And you turn around and you see Professor Prairie, one of your roommates. And she is flanked by your other 2 roommates, Senor Shark and BFG, Big Fucking Gorilla, as you established, I believe, all the way back in episode 1. Oh, BB, I was hoping we would run into you this evening. We must have words with you.
Petunia, nice to see you.
Bazooka, as ever.
Well, aren't you just a sight for sore eyes on New Year's Eve? You make my heart sing. BB you can see her little beaver teeth getting more and more exposed as she's trying to hold herself together.
As much as I would love to exchange these pleasantries with you, BB, we are here with news. We're kicking you out of the apartment. And Senor Shark says, Look, BB, you know that we love you, but, like, you're never around. And frankly, like, the whole place has been taken over by one of your slimes. It's unlivable. So, pack your shit. You're out.
It is not Gerard's fault that he is a large slime. Y'all are having some opinions and ethics and morals that I can't get behind. You know, size does not matter in that sense.
And BFG says, we are aware that size does not matter, but you have 2 days to remove your things from our domicile. We are tired of your nonsense, BB.
Well, I don't like you anyways. I like the vagabond better. I will tell Gerard. You know, I will tell him right now. BB opens her fur pocket, pulls out her communicator, dials very quickly, number 67, pulls it up to her ear. Gerard, yeah, it's me. It's BB. They say you gotta get out.
Joe, roll 2 dice, please. We're going to find out what type of slime Gerard is.
That's a 9 in total?
A 9 in total.
Oh no! Why did you laugh like that? You can't laugh.
You're not allowed to experience any joy, Daniel. Only we may have joy.
You facilitate our joy. Oh, sorry, I mean...
Gerard is not a talking slime, but Professor Prairie says, look, we have had quite enough of your love slime. The fact that the 3 of us have found ourselves in a throuple was not something we were anticipating. And honestly, we don't know if it will last, but you need to get your things out. Dears, I'm so sorry about this. Oh, it is quite all right, honey. Are you all right, dear? Yeah, I'm totally great. Just like, we just need BB. Like, you just got to clean your shit and go.
And yet you all turned down a beaver. BB holds out her little paw and finger just points at all of them. Well then, me and Gerard, my love slime, will go elsewhere. She turns back to the phone. Gerard, I need...
Mission accomplished.
Also, your rice has been in the fridge for several weeks now. It is time to throw it out.
It has become a 3rd independent slime.
Well, since I'm moving out, it's now your job. I do not clean this house. I do not save this. Gerard, I need you to get out of there like it was last Tuesday. Go to the vagabond here. I'm sending you the details now.
You hear a gurgling sound, and then from over your comms, you hear people screaming, oh God, there's slime moving down the hallway!
Or because it's love slime. Oh God! Oh God! There's slime moving down the hall.
Gerard, now say excuse me as you go through. It is New Year's. Start off the year right.
BB, look, I know we're gonna miss you, but you know, new start.
No.
Yeah.
You don't get to miss me. You don't get to be like this. BB wags her little finger as she walks out of the room. You don't get to say that I'm not needed in your life or your love life anymore, and you get to say goodbye to me on New Year's like this. Don't you dare. I will go play some Whitney Houston. Goodbye. Good day. Good day, sir.
And you leave your roommates goodbye. Trip, what are you doing at the New Year's party?
I think Trip is just in the is it like a bar area? Or,
Yeah.
I think Trip's just kind of...
Yeah, there's a bar. There is not only like a place to get food, but people are bringing food. Like a lot of the traditions that people have are food based. So there's kind of like a table where if you decided to bring something, like there's basically a potluck kind of thing. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think Trip is sitting at the far end of the bar, kind of up against the wall, so that his back is against the wall, so that nothing can sneak up on him right now. And I think I think he walked up to the bar and said, "I would like the rarest, most exotic drink you have." And slid over however many cred that is.
It's on the house. No. This is a fleet event.
Yeah, and I think he was given a Mountain Dew Baja Blast and is currently sitting in the corner of the room, drinking his beverage and just kind of looking out among the teeming throng of New Year's celebrants. And I don't think Trip is 100% present. I think he's still going through withdrawals, but I also think he's turning over everything he knows about Mission 91 in his head, which right now is nothing.
Yeah. I will tell you that feeling that you had in the back of your head inside of the command cone has gone away.
Okay, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, what's up with the feeling that was in the back of my head when we were on the command cone?
You were unconscious when you left, but since you've arrived back, you have not been feeling that at all. And your new best friend, Growl, comes up and sees that you're a little bit out of it and gives you a good slap on the back with the arm that is extra strong from at the gym. Hey, happy New Year, bud.
Happy New Year, Grell.
What how do your people celebrate?
Yeah, well, we don't really do anything for New Year's. We don't really observe like a planetary cycle where I come from. Time just kind of is. We try to live in the moment, and so we're kind of always celebrating life in that way. So it's just nice to see everyone kind of doing the thing.
Yeah, a lot of you life forms take a real serene approach to it. What my people do is, and you might enjoy this because if you're not really big on it, what we do is with one hand, we shake and we turn and face last year and we curse all the bad things that year brought. And then we shake our other fist and we look to the future and we threaten the new year that it better be better than last year.
Yes.
It's incredibly cathartic. I really recommend it.
I love this so much.
That's as rituals go. I might have to borrow that one if I ever decide to, observe. This is good. It's nice though. I like being out here. This is one of my favorite times of the year because you kind of see everyone kind of living in the moment in a way that I really enjoy. That's really cool.
Sorry. Is he one of the nude characters too? Sorry, I just got a very funny visual. He was nude and shaking his fists. Sorry.
No, it's funny. I actually picture Grawl in like the tiniest bow tie. Just I don't know why. Just like that's and regular outfit, but tiniest of bow ties.
Sorry.
Gym clothes is his regular outfit, for all I know.
Can I make a pitch? He was at the gym. What if he's got one of those Chippendales collars with like the shirt
It's a
dicky
dickie.
on? Yeah, the shirt dicky with the bow tie.
Yes, and especially with the ones on the wrist also because it's perfect for shaking the fist at each year.
Yes.
That's awesome.
One says past, the other says future.
And and Grawl just is there as a friend for you, and it's someone to spend New Year's with. Is it helping at all?
I mean, I don't think Chip necessarily needs help celebrating the new year, but I don't think this is hurting in any way. I think he just has a lot on his mind in this moment, but is happy to kind of be basking in the, for want of a better word, kind of the emotional glow of the room and the lighthouse. And I think having someone come up close and kind of talk about their thing it's nice to hear that.
And Grawl says to the bartender, "I'll have whatever he's having," and he takes his cup. "Cheers, friend!" And you clink cups, and he takes a sip, and he goes, "That is just awful. This is your people drink this. This is poison." And he just puts it right back down on the bar.
I look to you and I say, I mean, it's not really my people, and it's just I just asked for the finest oldest beverage they had. And while Trip is saying that, just kind of grabbing the cup and just sliding it closer.
All yours,
Just
buddy.
ready
All
to-
yours.
Yeah. Wait, did you ask for regular or diet?
It doesn't matter. Well, no. I would never poison my body with artificial sweeteners. Chase.
I'm there. I am actively trying to avoid my parents, and actually Kimberly at this point too. I think I'm kind of trying, but I have my little bag that I mentioned, my little rucksack, and I'm looking at the sculpture as it's being built, but I am kind of harumphing a little bit, and I probably find like if there's like tables set up like where the food and stuff are, I probably have loaded a little plate with some food from various different cultures, and I have it in front of me. I have not eaten from it. I'm kind of picking at it. It definitely has that vibe of like I have moved my fork around the plate, so like little bits of it are here and little bits of it are there, but I haven't actually eaten any of it yet. And I, unlike anybody else, I am definitely drinking alcohol, and that is something I am partaking in. And I have a very strong whiskey-esque drink, but not whiskey because it's not from Earth, but there is something like that, like some sort of like distilled, yeah. And it's real good. And it is definitely a thing that I'm enjoying, and I'm kind of just sitting back and being a bit of a humbug.
Someone starts talking to you. They're basically back into your left, so you don't see who they are, and say, "I heard the Sky Skates took a bit of a hit. You should take that to the new quartermaster and get those fixed." And you turn around and see.
If this is Jack's goddamn Skyflyer,
Yes,
it is. Okay. I look at them and it's a him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I look at him and I go, "Yeah, of course you're here. Yeah, they got a beating. I have I have an idea what to do with them, but
Give them back to me.
you know what? Sure. And I take them off my feet and I give them to him. They're broken and they're smashed.
Oh.
And I have a new idea, so I'm fine with it. Yeah.
He's genuinely surprised that. What's the catch?
There's no catch, man. They're yours. I stole them from you. They don't work. So, they got destroyed in an alien invasion. So, yeah, I should have given them back to you already, and I didn't because I'm kind of a bitch. So, take these.
No, you're not a bitch.
Dude, last time I saw you, I poked a finger into your wound so you would stop talking about my secrets.
Yeah.
And guess what? Everyone learned it anyway. So.
Yeah, but I had that coming. Chase, this may be the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Oh, shit. No wonder you're an asshole. Because this is like, I'm literally giving you a thing that I stole from you, broken, back to you. Here, and I take my drink and I pour half of it into his cup. And I go, you need this more than me.
And he takes a sip and he goes, yeah, I mean, I'm used to people giving me things because they're afraid of me or because they are in love with me, but you're just
both of those seem fake to me. I'm sorry.
You're just doing this to be kind. This fucking place. I think I owe you a thank you for bringing me here.
Well, you don't owe me a thank you. You owe fuck. And I remember Killsphere is gone, and I take another swig of my whiskey, and I'm trying not to cry in front of Jack Skyflyer.
Look, I'm gonna leave you alone because you're given that energy that you don't want to be pestered. But
no, you're fine. You're actually fine.
But I'm gonna remember this.
And in the top left-hand corner, the words "Jack Skyflyer will remember this."
Jack Skyflyer likes this.
Yeah.
Everyone, and I also get Trip dislikes this.
If you need me for something, I think, yeah, I owe you one. I've never felt this before. I owe you one.
Well, I don't want to make you have a favor hanging over your head because that sucks too. So I have an idea. And I kind of pull out a little cocktail napkin and I draw a schematic and I hand it to him. And it's my new version of the Sky Skates. And I hand it to him and we can describe it later, but I give it to him and go, how about you make that for me?
You got yourself a deal.
All right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Happy New Year, Jack Skyflyer.
Happy New Year, Chase Variant. Kimberly steps up onto the area in front of the window with the star behind her. On my home world of Earth, we would count down the final few seconds of the old year and celebrate the arrival of the new one with song and celebration. Every year this fleet continues to survive is more than enough reason to celebrate. And every single one of us is a testament to what can be accomplished, regardless of the odds or the surrounding darkness, when we come together as one and work towards our common goals. That is why this fleet has been able to survive for 143,112 years. So allow me this moment to celebrate all of you, those who are here, as well as those we've lost along the way who have helped us get here. As long as we go on, they will never be forgotten. We don't know what the future holds, but as long as we continue to write it, we will keep going together. Happy New Year. And in front of Kimberly, a holographic constellation appears. And as you look at it, you can see that these are not lights or stars in this constellation, but they are the names of homeworlds. Homeworlds of people who occupy the fleet. And it is at this time every year when the new arrivals are added to this constellation. And a name is added here, another name is added there. And then Usum Colony comes up. And some years, there are no new names added to this. Some years, there are multiple names. And branching off of Usum Colony, hundreds of new homeworlds are added because of Usum being made up of people from all over, and the team who came to the end of the universe thanks to the work of chaos.
I kind of step forward to break this pause. Hey, hi, everyone. And I look and I see my teammates, and I kind of waver, and then I see them, and they kind of give me strength. And I look at the crowd, and I say, some of you know me as Chase Variant, and all of you know me as Mary Sue Gordon, for better or for worse. I guess a few of you know me as MSG. And then people start shouting that. Yeah. Yes. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've never liked this holiday. Bit of a stick in the mud about it. As you all know, I have railed against what I see as the inevitability, and I hate it, and I'm sorry that it downs everybody else. And I know that being a snuff to a flame is not a way that someone should live, but I don't know what else to do. But I know someone who never felt that way. I know someone whose whole existence was based in annihilation and destruction, and yet they were able to look at what was happening here and what we were doing and think, nah, that shouldn't be it. There should be more. And they believed in this, so I'm trying to channel them as best as I can and smile and celebrate. And as I'm talking, I am taking the pieces of this art project and I'm like shaping them. And when I'm done with it, it appears to be this like floating globe and I take some of like the lights from these systems and these stars that Kimberly has projected, and I'm putting them inside this sphere. Kind of like the best way I can think of is like the way like in Minority Report where he like they're like moving in this thing, part of this hologram. And I step back and there is this giant projection now of Killsphere looming larger than they ever did around us. And I say, this is them, and this is larger than they were, but it can't encompass who they were, because they were multitudes, and they were the heart of this station, and they got to go home. They get to live. And maybe that's all that we need. Is maybe it doesn't matter if we survive until forever. Maybe it matters that every life that continues to go on gets to do it. And then I open up my rucksack and I pull out a gun and I shoot everybody. No.
It's what they would have wanted.
I open up my rucksack and I pull out a modified one of the cones. And it's been doctored and played with, and it's my contribution to the art project. And I hold this up and I say, like Killsphere, this was designed to survive the end of a universe. And one time Killsphere told me that the most important thing that they experienced on Earth when they were there was this project where they sent a beacon out into space that contained their entire society, so that when they were gone, it would live on. So this cone contains the lighthouse, and it will survive even after we don't. And it will tell every universe that we were here.
After the announcements and everything, BB goes back to where her little setup is, and she pulls out all of the slimes and polishes them off and kind of sets them in a reading circle. It's almost like first day of kindergarten story time. And she gets everybody's attention, and she starts off with her two little beaver figures, and she kind of clasps her little hands, and she looks at them, and she starts saying, "Hi, Mom and Dad. I hope you're well. It's another new year. I know you didn't really like me or thought that I did much good on Earth, but I want you to know that I'm doing well, and I hope you're well too. Yeah, okay. Thanks." And she takes a minute to herself, and she looks at her new little red peanut butter M&M. Hi, buddy. Well, good thing is that there are a lot of new worlds for us coming out at Osum Station, and that's really nice, and I hope you know that. I miss you. This New Year's is really hard without you. I don't know why you didn't say goodbye. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyways, because you're home. And that's all you ever wanted. So, we're here together. All of us, you, Mom, and Dad, to hopefully make this a better place. So, I hope you can hear me wherever you are. And I really miss you. And I hope you're okay. And she puts down the little red M&M and hugs her little slimes and starts crying into them a little bit.
Thank you for listening to Good Chaotic. The Good Chaotic crew is Châu Kate Lê, Ben Paddon, Riley Silverman, and Michael Nixon. Our GM is Dan Peck. Our theme music was created by Daphne Sacklines. Follow us on social media at Good Chaotic Pod, or join us in our Discord to hang out with other fans, share fan art, and talk about the episodes. If you'd like to help support the show, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts, or by becoming a patron at patreon.com/goodchaoticpod. And also, tell your friends. It really helps us get the word out and get new listeners. Until next time.
Flashback. Jennifer Tequins could hear the approaching army of liberated Usum workers and slipped out the back before they could break down the doors to Velik Ving's office. She was able to make her way unnoticed to the closest dock and approach the only semi-respectable looking ship, and the two people standing in front of it. You there! You will give me safe passage off this station and a clean bed in a private suite. Do I make myself clear? Oh, we'd be more than happy to provide whatever you need. Please. Make yourself comfortable. And while you're aboard, we can tell you all about our organization. Tell me, friend. Are you familiar with the First Contactors?